Okay, guys. Hello, it's me, Super Long D, and it's time for another more feedback. What's my subject today? My topic of choice? Nothing really. I actually thought of three really interesting subjects last night to just kind of ramble about, and I forgot most of them. As in, I forgot all of them. But I was talking to my girlfriend, and we were talking about some stuff. She had a paper due, and she was like, blah 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 blah. She had to interview me and ask me questions, and she asked me questions, and I was like, those would be interesting questions to address here on more feedback. And I was like, yeah, I should write those down. And then what did I do? I went and I didn't write those down. So instead, what I'm going to do is yesterday in the mail, I'm going to adjust the mic real fast. Yesterday in the mail, I got the, let's see, what is this? Got the May, it's the May? Where the fuck did the thing go? Yeah, I get the May issue of Game Informer magazine, from GameStop, the best video game store in the world. Would you like to pre-order Split Second? Please? They'll kill me if you don't pre-order something. I will get fired, because everything is based on fucking pre-orders. So I'm going to hound you until you get so pissed that you just say, you know what, fuck you, fuck this store. I'm going to pre-order it, but only because I'm annoyed as shit, and you guys won't let me leave. You like threatening to shoot me if I leave without pre-ordering. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through this issue of Game Informer. I already looked through it once, but I'm going to skim through real fast and try to find something interesting to talk about. And I already did. Nolan North. What a stud. Yum yum. Anyway, let's see. Alright, something interesting to talk about. The first thing that comes to mind, Metroid Other M, right? Game is going to suck ass. Let's see, what do we got to talk about here? We move fake tap. There we go. Sony showcases the PlayStation Move. A giant shower attachment dildo with a glowing white vibrating massage head, and this thing was really weird. So, according to the article, this thing is going to fucking beat the Nintendo Wii into the ground. Like, curb stomp the shit out of the Nintendo Wii. Because this is better. This is fucking Sony. And I agree. Sony is the man of not living up to promises and hype. Only slightly less than Peter Molyneux and... Who else was it that makes those promises? It was Peter Molyneux. There was a new Peter Molyneux. Who the hell was it? I was thinking about this the other day. There's a guy who, like, keeps promising shit and then it never happens. Fuck, who the hell was it? I don't remember. But yeah. This is totally... Sony's totally Peter Molyneux. Almost. Not as bad. Guy's a fucking dipshit. So, supposedly, there's this bulb on top, and it's like, it can change colors depending on what the game designers program. So when they program a game, we'll say they program a first-person shooter. This is the example the magazine gives. It's all like, if there's a first-person shooter, the light might be blue. And then as you take damage, it will gradually turn red. And that is amazing. What we can do with technology these days, we can be like, hey, LED light. When people take damage, you turn more red. You turn more red, you son of a bitch. And that's, yeah. But no, I don't know. In all seriousness, I really don't know what to think of this. It's basically just like basic Wii applications in HD. You would think, that's what I would think. I mean, the Wii. Let's talk about the Wii for a second, just a few seconds. To me, the Wii is like ridiculous. I mean, it started out as an interesting concept. Sure, we're gonna have motion controls for all the games, blah blah blah, whatever. But what that's developed into is nothing more than a fucking like the nightmarish goop that was shat out by someone's happy pipe dream, you know what I mean? Because there's really... None of the games on the Wii do anything, you know what I mean? They're excuses. They're... How can I get my opinion across? I'm bad at this. So, okay, let's say you build something. Let's say you build a platform that has a gimmick, right? Because that's what the Wii essentially is. It's a gimmick. It's like, we built this platform, and it uses motion control. And it has to use motion control. Unless the game is compatible with, a Nintendo GameCube controller, in which case it doesn't use motion control. But, everything developed for this should incorporate some element of motion control. What you're doing is you're kind of like... You like fucking foxholing, like pigeonholing. I don't know if I'm using the right expression here. Excuse me, I'm Swedish, so I don't know. But, like, you're cornering people into using this thing that you've developed, even if they don't want to. So all these games that come out for the Wii, whether they were originally intended to have motion control functionality or not, they've been forced into it. And, things like... it's kind of a ridiculous idea, you know what I mean? see. So yeah. Anyway, so you'd think that it would be nothing more than just kind of a, what the Wii is degenerated into, which is basically just shovelware. You'd think that this would just be PS3's version of shovelware, a quick way to make money off of families, which is what the Wii has been doing for the past year and a half, 2 years. Just coming out with shit. Ignorant people, and I don't say that in a bad way. I'm just saying that that's how they make their money. They make their money off people who are ignorant of, quality in a video game. This is like, it's the equivalent of making money off of Transformers 2. I mean, I know that's a really mainstream kind of, mainstream kind of thing to poke fun at. It was Transformers 2, but it's the same thing. Is that people who are kind of ignorant of what makes a movie okay are going to see Transformers and they're loving it, and they're recommending people with a similar mindset to go see it. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because everyone's allowed their own opinions, but that's what that's what Nintendo is capitalizing on. They're capitalizing on people who don't know shit about the industry and don't know how to discern quality from shit. They're marketing towards families, to parents. Parents don't know what to look for. Parents walk into Target and they fucking go, well, tell me what would be good for my little girl. She is between the ages of 8 and 13. I don't know. And then the people can just basically be like, oh, buy that because that's $50 and we want to make money. And they make money and Nintendo makes money and everybody walks away happy. So you'd think that's what Sony is doing here. But, interesting enough, it kind of lists like a few titles that will be... no, I'm not sure. I didn't see. I'm not sure if these titles are going to be developed with the PlayStation Move in mind, or if they're just going to be compatible. Now, a few of these look like they will be designed with that in mind. There's one called Move Party. There's one called Motion Fighter, which looks retarded. There's like a skinny Asian Bruce Lee guy fighting a slightly chubby bare knuckle boxer looking guy. I don't know. And then there's Sports Championship or Sports Champions, and the Shoot, which is like Quick Draw. I don't know, bowling, so it's just basic shit. And, and I feel that this might have the same outcome as the Wii, you know what I mean? Because the Wii in the beginning, it promised, like family titles, you know what I mean? And it also promised other quality titles, like, hey, this game actually looks like it could be good. Example being The Conduit, which I never played The Conduit, but you can spend 2 minutes watching the fucking Conduit in action, and you can tell that the game is fucking bullshit. It's garbage. It looks like shit. It's, supposedly it was supposed to be a throwback to the past and, arcadey shooters. It doesn't even look like a throwback to the past. It just looks like bullshit. It looks like something somebody worked on for half a year, and they were like, yeah, we're going to advertise this as the best new first-person shooter, and it's got an all-new engine, even though the engine sucks and it can't do anything. We're going to advertise it that way. Yeah, good plan. So I'm thinking that's what this will degenerate into as well. They'll promise these titles that people might actually look forward to. Like, here they list SOCOM 4, U.S. Navy SEALs. I don't know how the shit that's going to be... they're going to incorporate the PlayStation Move into that. But, they're going to promise these things, and the things that they're promising and people are looking forward to, in the end, they're just going to suck, like things on the Wii, on the Conduit. That's my example there. I'm probably just rambling. That's my opinion on that. And really, I mean, these Game Informers, I mean, they've been bad, but over the years, they've just been getting worse and worse. And it's basically like that with all mainstream critical publications. And I don't want to encourage anyone to think that I hate everything mainstream, but it's just, you can't really, you can put about as much faith into one of these publications as you can anything else, which is to say nothing, because all of this is subjective. So you're reading someone's magazine with opinions by someone, and they give a game a 3, and, you could give a game a 10. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all. But as far as anything interesting goes, there's a new project by Cliff Bleszinski called Bulletstorm that looks retarded, but in an amazing way. Toy Story 3, tie-in video game. Fear 3, which is going to suck ass like the other ones did. Dead Rising coverage, blah, blah, blah. It's all the same. They're just going through the motions. It's all the same shit. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, bad issue. Last one was a bad issue, too. It'll continue to be bad issues forever. Oh, man. It's so nice out today. I don't know what the hell I'm doing inside. It's, like, nice. It's one of the few nice days we've gotten in a while. But odds are within the next hour it's going to start raining, and everything's going to turn to poo again. And I know I say poo and shit a lot. It's because I like those words. Poo, shit, shit, crap, fecal matter. I like those words. Well, alright. I'm going to work on getting some more gameplay footage up of stuff. Probably some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to try to get some Sacred 2 footage up, things like that. So you guys take it easy, hang loose, holla back. For real. And a jazz. Yes, I did steal that. Fuck you.